These pictures are not of my father. At the time they were taken, my father was younger, still a child. The photos depict the beatniks of the New York 50s and were taken by Larry Fink, a man of the same cloth. In the middle of an increasingly successful career in photography, Fink moved to Martins Creek, Pennsylvania, where he bought some acres of secluded land and built a creative space where he could live and work on his photography. It was here that my mother worked for him for 15 years. That same mother cleaned out her attic last week. The space was always claustrophobic and stuffy to me, storing bags packed with endless sheets and/or huge mounds of nothing. I'm eager to see her work. During the process, my mother came across a few pages of writing my father wrote when he was younger. A different era than these beatniks, but close enough in a romantic hindsight kind of way. She sent these scribblings to me over text, and I was completely blown away by one in particular. I knew vaguely my father was a good writer, but I didn't expect the style and deep understanding of the craft. This passage, which was written on the bus on the way to his draft physical after his conscientious rejecter status was rejected for the Vietnam War, I will read to you throughout the duration of this blog, the first of Season 4.
Our fathers have been entangled in things. He's been squandering, and we don't do a thing, 'cause we're busy and things. We're just wandering, we're just a wandering, like his son is his prize. He tells a few lies. He's got his father's eyes, he's in his father's eyes, and he thinks in his mind that he's just getting by, that he's a compromise, he's just a compromise.
So I'm moving out of Evan's place. I've been here not very long this time, like half a week, but I was here for a while when I first got to LA. Basically, when I got here, I was all in flux for months, where I was like staying a week sometimes at Golnaz's. It should also be footnoted that Golnaz and I broke up in April. Obviously, I'm not going to get into the specifics of like why and everything, but I will say that in many ways, I am still just a boy, and that's all. And then staying sometimes here for a long time, like an extended period of time. And then I got a place in Silver Lake for a month, which was great. And I was staying sometimes at Jack, Kate, Chris, Jess' house, also called JKCJ House. A lot of people in LA call it that. But now I'm moving into Oakwood, which is kind of where I started my whole journey in Los Angeles in the first place 5 years ago. So that'll be weird. But yeah, so I'm pretty much finished here and I'm on my way out. Hi, my name is Graham. I will be your server today. Thank you for coming to Bowery Bungalow. It's a cool little spot. It's right by a hill. It's in Silver Lake, really hip town. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoy the food. Up before dawn, hooking down bitter tea, first in a series of cigarettes. Darkened drive to a Salvation Army. Camaraderie? People laugh and frolic, anticipating a picnic day. Inside the Salvation Army on the wall, picture of JC, partially hidden by, guess what? Our own Stars and Stripes. An eerie scene. Hey Kriegers, it's me, Graham. I got a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of this. Bye, Evan and Pat. Thank you. It's so goofy to do that. Obviously, I have to come back for my phone. I immediately dissociate myself from all. Fat lady calling roll catches my blank stare. She stares blankly back. Why the joking? Tension release? No good. We are being put together and inspected as prime beef, to carry out not our own wills, but that of someone else. Who? Who knows? The bus rolls on. A troop carrier of first degree. I'm completely alone. No one can fill the void that's left by that fat lady's blank stare. Don't tip your hand. A North Vietnamese child sits down beside me. The inescapable horror. The inescapable horror.
That was the artist.
My father never had to serve in a war he didn't believe in. He continues to be outspoken and has basically been the formation of about 89% of my ideals. Like those lost beatnik faces, I feel a similar sense of wander, pulled in 40 directions, and the angry sentiments coming from a young George Cooper III are somehow deeply inspiring. I tend to let my principles grow a little fuzzy, which is really just the worst habit. So, who better than my dad in this vlog to get me back on track? Trying to do the dance and not really understanding it, so I'm just going to do a quick little tutorial of it. It's not bad dancing, it's just difficult dancing. There's a difference. So basically what I usually say when I teach someone to dance, I usually start out doing arms first, just getting that like muscle memory down, and then going to the legs, because the legs are definitely the hard part, and honestly I have trouble with the two even after doing it for a week now. Definitely just throw those arms. Throw the arms. And make sure the shoulders are going with it. Punch your shoulders out, okay? Now let's just work on those leg muscles. Just do this a bunch. Just do this a bunch. You're gonna try and line it up. It's all about the line up, okay? So when you do this, you're spreading. And then bring in on the way on to the other arm, okay? Boom, 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 boom.
Bring light to what they don't see. Auntie crying on the concrete. Talking to dispatch it in the phone beat. On the other